After making the news of potentially retiring in the NFL, Khalil Mack has stated that he wants to play in 2025. What do we do from here, Chargers fans? Check it out on Chargers Syndicate. What's up, Chargers fans? How we feeling today? It is I, Jake Silva, here on Chargers Syndicate, giving you everything LA Chargers news and so much more. If it is your first time here up on the channel, I encourage you guys to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you updated on future and past videos. And also, Chargers Syndicate is sponsored by GreenGridIron.com. Link is in the description for your life size and collectible helmets to choose from. As of course, you can see right up here, up onto the back, all these beautiful showcased helmets. You could get yours as well. Life size, collectible miniature helmets, and your favorite design and your favorite teams at GreenGridIron.com. And before you check out, use promo code LACSYN, that is LACSYN, for your discount up at checkout at GreenGridIron.com. All right, fans. Well, here's the thing that we've learned. So Khalil Mack has considered playing in 2025 after taking such consideration after the horrendous playoff loss against the Houston Texans. Khalil Mack has came out and stated that he is ready to go in 2025, and maybe that could be his last hurrah. Now, the Chargers are kind of sitting in a situation with as far as the edge rushing positions go. Now, I personally, when it comes to Khalil Mack, we know he's going to be getting up there at age at 34, but I love the leadership that he's brought to the Chargers defense. And he's been responsible for multiple builds on the edge rushing position. Responsible for Thule's build. He's also, had a great relationship with Bud Dupree and even with Joey Bosa. But the thing about Khalil Mack is, we know getting up in age, he might end up getting a little bit eroded, and at the same time, may not end up producing the same. But that also doesn't mean he still can't produce, because we've seen exactly with what's been happening with Joey Bosa. Injuries start to pile up, seems to be getting slower and slower as it goes, and the Chargers are kind of faced with this dilemma. And in a sense, to what do the Chargers really do with the edge rushing position? To me personally, I would love to at least have Khalil Mack back for one more year, only because Thule is going to end up being in his third season in his NFL career. You have one more year of Bud Dupree on his 2 years signing, but then you could possibly end up going out and drafting an edge rusher with how deep that the defensive positions has been in this draft. So there's a lot to really think about with the Los Angeles Chargers. But the fact that Khalil Mack, since he's been in this organization, has barely missed any games for the team, except for this year. But nonetheless, he's brought together great leadership. He's brought together great toughness mentality. And is also somebody that has really been shown to be a valuable asset and mentor to many of the youngsters on the defense. So I think if you bring Khalil Mack back for 1 year, I think in the end, they should honestly trade Joey Bosa and at least get some draft capital, especially with how the structure of that contract is. You're not going to get a better face value than what you could possibly get right now. So I think if trading away Joey Bosa could be the answer, and at least open up some more cap space and get more draft capital on top of what the Chargers have already gotten with a complimentary 5th, 6th, and 7th round pick. This is the kind of thing that, you really have to dig deep and really start to think about. Because ultimately, yeah, Khalil Mack, he's got a Pro Bowl nod, but I don't think he truthfully wants to leave away from the Chargers culture, and especially what Jesse Minter and Jim Harbaugh has brought to the table. I think he's well invested. It's the reason why that he asked for a restructurance of a contract and knows that he's been getting up in age. But I think he's more particularly a team player. And that's exactly what the Chargers truthfully need in defense. So, again, it was no surprise to me in the earliest of the year that he asked for a contract restructure and got it. And then all of a sudden, Joey Bosa follows in the same step. So I think if you bring back Khalil Mack on a reasonable team-friendly deal, I'd be more than happy with it. I would honestly, be very happy at the fact that he's mentored Thule. And if the Chargers decide to end up drafting an edge rusher as well, depending on the round, he can end up helping to mentor him too before he goes off. And then the Chargers would finally have an established young edge rushing group that could be scary good for the next few years ahead. That's going to do it here for me on Chargers Syndicate. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you up to date on future past videos. Jake Silva signing off. We'll see you guys on the other side on the next video. Take care, you guys, and always remember to bolt up.